My name is Samantha and I'm on the Insight team, and today I'm going to walk you through the suspensions feature of the Insight application. So the purpose of this feature is to assist schools in identifying suspension trends by month and to see demographic breakdowns of the suspensions at your school relative to other schools in the city, borough, district, and your superintendency. Please note that because suspension data is confidential, parent coordinators do not have access to this feature. Let's start with the number of suspensions versus number of students suspended section. So this larger text here at the top shows the total number of suspensions for the school year. These numbers show how many suspensions the school has had, how many students have been suspended, and how many students have repeat suspensions, meaning that they have been suspended more than once for the school year. If we click on either of these numbers, we will see a list of students update on the right-hand side who fall within this category, and this list provides the student names as well as the number of suspensions that each student has had this school year. This list will update if we click on the other number. The line chart below shows how many students have been suspended each month of the year. The solid purple line shows the total number of suspensions, and the dotted lavender line shows the number of students who have been suspended that month. For some months, as you see here with October, a lavender point may be lower on the chart than the purple point, and this means that at least one student was suspended more than once during that month. If we click on any of the points, we'll see again that the student list will update on the right-hand side to reflect the students that were suspended in the month that you clicked. Now let's move on to the suspended students by subgroup section. This first bar, shown here in brown, shows the percentage of students in your school who have been suspended, and at this location it's 3%. The additional bars below display the percentage of students suspended broken down by a default set of subgroups. You can also look at your school's percentages in the context of the city, your borough, your district, or your superintendency, shown here in the dark gray and light gray bars beneath each orange one. You can change your comparison group using this drop-down at the top. So let's change it now to superintendency and see the chart update. Please note the comparison bars are only available for the default subgroups and will not display if you choose to add a subgroup. You can add or remove subgroups. So to remove, you click on the icon shown to the left of each group. So let's remove students in temporary housing here from our analysis as an example. And we can also add a subgroup using this button at the bottom. You'll see a pop-up box appear, and you can select one or more from each of these categories to create a new subgroup for your analysis. So as an example, let's choose white, not Latinx, male with an L designation, not in temporary housing. And you'll see that new subgroup appear here at the bottom. Again, note that we are not providing the comparison group for the non-default subgroups. If we click on any of the orange bars shown here, you will see that the student list again updates to reflect the students within that category. Please note that individual students may be counted in more than one subgroup. For example, if a student identifies as more than one race, the student will appear in both or more racial groups. A student with an IEP will also be counted in both the students with disabilities subgroup and in their racial subgroup or subgroups. That's all for this feature. Thanks so much for joining.